at the south end of campus. We are located in the vet school because I am a veterinarian, although I do research on breast cancer. This building, which is called the Lynn building, is the veterinary school, the School of Veterinary Medicine. This laboratory is international because, starting with me first, since I'm coming from France, I have students from all over the world. We have people from Switzerland, from Colombia, from India, from China, just to name a few, and everybody is going along very well and is learning from each other. That's what I like about an international laboratory. What we do is epigenetics, and epigenetics is the study of the proteins that wrap the DNA. Epigenetics is actually the fact that proteins are going to come around the DNA and wrap the DNA. And by wrapping the DNA, they will make areas that can be accessible by other proteins to then turn on the genes, or areas that are not accessible to other proteins that would turn on the genes, so then the genes are now turned off. Okay. And this is very important to understand how this wrapping of proteins around the DNA occurs, because this will determine if the genes is on or off. So let's say this wire here is the DNA. So there are proteins that are going to come around this wire, and by coming around this wire, they will make areas that are different. Look, the two ends here are very tight, and the middle part is loose. So the middle part will have an arrangement of proteins around the wire different from the proteins or the arrangement that is happening here at both ends. If we want to study how breast cancer develops, we need to understand what is the influence of the environment on the epigenome, because breast cancer is a disease of the epigenome.
What I do is I give a fatty acid to the cells in these classes, and then we measure different things at the end to see if the fatty acid helps keep the cells healthier.
Breast cancer is international, obviously. All countries in the world have to suffer from breast cancer. And there are more and more reports in the literature that say that there is a link between nutrition and breast cancer. It is obvious that as researchers, we have to look into the connection between nutrition, the epigenome or epigenetics, and breast cancer. This project is an international project, obviously, with countries on all continents. We have a country in Africa, South America, Europe, Asia, North America. A lot of countries involved. All the researchers that are part of that project from these different countries are going to come together and try to solve the question of how nutrition affects the breast epithelium, so that it either protects or promotes, protects against breast cancer or promotes breast cancer. It is extremely exciting, and it's also very humbling. Exciting because if you contribute to the knowledge that will help save lives, and everybody in research is bringing its little stone, to the building. If you contribute, it's wonderful. Even if you contribute one thing in your life that is going to be useful to treat people with cancer or to prevent cancer, this is the best accomplishment in your, in your career as a researcher. The first thing they taught me, and I will always remember this, is how to use a pipette. This is a micro pipette. We use that with tips. We have a tip here. We use that with tips, and this is clean, so I can use my bare hands for this. Although normally, if it has something, we would use gloves, but here there's nothing in it. But basically, what we do is to pipette liquid, and then pipette it up and down. We use that all the time because we use very small amounts of volume to feed our cells, to treat our cells, to take the genome out of the cells. And the first thing they taught me was to know how to pipette. It's not easy, actually. There's a little trick. And I was good at it, so they kept me to work in their group. And I was fascinated by that. I decided that research was my calling, but I still love veterinary medicine a lot. So that's why I'm here in the veterinary school and I can teach pharmacology to the veterinary students. But my calling was really research on cancer. I cannot explain why. This is what I want to do, and I have never felt that I made the wrong decision. This is really what I wanted to do. I am passionate about discovery. You know, putting hypotheses and then testing the hypothesis. Was I right? Was I wrong? And what is most exciting is to discover something that you had not thought about, something that's weird. Never disregard an unexpected result, because that could lead you to a very important path.